When Michael Carrick left Manchester United in 2021, Cristiano Ronaldo posted something interesting. He said Michael Carrick was a class act as a player. He can become a great coach as well. And most people thought Ronaldo was just being polite. Fast forward 5 years later, Manchester City managed one shot on target against Manchester United. The players didn't change, the badge didn't change. The only thing that changed was the man in the dugout. What Carrick did in 10 days, no United manager had done in 16 years. Over 30 managers tried to beat the top two sides back to back. Carrick did it in his first 2 games. But to understand why that's relevant, why it matters, you need to understand how far United had fallen. Old Trafford was supposed to be Ruben Amorim's stage. It became his trap instead. So a lot happened. United got knocked out at the Carabao Cup. They lost at Old Trafford at home. Defensive chaos and 3-4-3 unchanged. And here's the thing, that 3-4-3 formation made Ruben Amorim famous at Sporting in Lisboa. But Manchester United are not Sporting. Take a look at Bruno Fernandes, for example. He lives off freedom. Ruben Amorim almost buried him in defensive responsibility. He took that freedom away from him. Oh, and don't forget about the young players. They looked lost. And instead of adapting to the players he had, he wanted the players to adapt to him. After his last bad result, he blamed everyone around him. Next day, an important meeting. System suggestion, change it. Ruben Amorim refused. 1 day later, sacked. Alright, the season didn't stop. United still had games, but no manager. And guess who the call went to? Michael Carrick. Why Michael Carrick? They know him. He listened. It almost looks like he didn't demand 3 years, 2 years to adapt. He just listened. He kept it simple. He looked at the players he has right now and he thought about, alright, how am I going to make the best out of it? Simple. First change, 4-2-3-1. 2 holding midfielders. Casemiro back at his level. Protected. Bruno Fernandes lives off his freedom. He went back to the number 10 position. Facing goal. Dorgu moved forward. That's not just theory or being a genius, that's just common sense. 3 days in charge, Man City chasing the title, Manchester United being broken, completely broken. And Carrick set a trap. They just had the ball, nothing else. And then there's Bruno Fernandes, of course, the one and only goal. And then there's the second goal. Old Trafford went crazy. The whole stadium went crazy. Now this one's interesting. Arsenal hadn't lost at the Emirates all season. It started with an own goal. Now hear me out. Old United would have collapsed immediately. This United responded. They scored a quick equalizer, a really good goal. And then they scored the winner. First win at the Emirates after, 9 years? If we take a look at the turning point, 2 weeks earlier, fans were booing. 2 weeks later, fans were singing, being happy. And let me tell you guys this. This wasn't the work of a tactical genius. This wasn't someone who reinvented football. He just simplified it. He just listened to the player and gave them clarity. Now listen, in 2021, Carrick took charge of a few games. He went unbeaten these games. Ronaldo scored in these games. He didn't even complain about being benched. We're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Let it sink in. He didn't complain at all about being benched. We all know Ronaldo doesn't stay quiet for bad managers. And that's what people missed. And of course, maybe Ronaldo wasn't being polite or that nice. Wasn't being the nice guy. But maybe he just recognized something. Now, you shouldn't get me wrong. This doesn't mean Carrick is the long-term answer. Of course, injuries are coming. Casemiro's about to leave the club. There's still work to be done. But for the first time in years, United doesn't look confused. There's no chaos anymore. There's clarity. They look calm. Football fans are not watching Manchester United to laugh at them anymore. Nowadays, they are watching Manchester United because they are genuinely interested. And maybe Cristiano Ronaldo saw that before the rest of us did.